What's up, people? Today we're doing Insurmountable. I believe this is part 2 of Insurmountable. I haven't checked that yet, but I believe it is. I don't know if this will be edited or not, depending on how my editing software wants to act up. But let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright. Let's see what we got. This might be a shorter video. Forgot how to, oh, there we go. Cool, now we gotta get back down. So fun. No. It's a lot of energy just to go down that little ways, huh? Oh, you stop. It's a lot of energy to go down there. Actually, we have to go back up for that one. Going down is gonna be really hard. I forgot if there's a way to pan. We're gonna have to rest here. Can't really go far. Using tint really does do that, huh? Well, let's freaking put these on. Dang, why didn't we have those on before? Eat. Continue down the mountain. Let's go down there. We got enough energy. Crates filled with dynamite are stacked in a small cave behind. Behind the crates, you can just make out a few torches. Now, those would be useful. Well, now. Carefully clamber the crates, wondering how long the dynamite has been here for. But you don't wonder for very long before reaching the torches. You quickly stow them in your pack before getting out of the cave. Can we make it to that other treasure before we have to? No. Oh. No, we can't. That's a lot of... Where do we give up at? Right where I said we would. Is there a camp nearby or anything? Speak of the devil! Let's just go ahead and eat another thing of canned food. That way we can make it there before we have to sleep. The rest of the night here. More or less daytime, but sheltered, I lie. Just follow the smell. Unable to find exactly where it comes from. Bones. Let's do a long sleep. Get some of that nice, good energy up all the way. It's nightfall. Don't remember this being a light thing, huh? Where's camp at, though? Let's see. I have no idea where camp is. Guess just head down. It looks like it's cold for the next 2 days at least. Think we can hit up that treasure? We definitely can. Speed this along so we can get more done. You reach a small plateau with monoliths arranged to circle the remnants of an ancient culture. A figure in a long cloak is crouching on the ground, murmuring something unintelligible. Then they rise and knock over the stone pillars one by one. There's something strange about the figure, and you are filled with fear. Nevertheless, you are unable to take your eyes off of them. Eventually, they notice you and give you an angry look. You want to say something, but you can't get your words out, and then they hurry away, leaving you behind, bewildered. So, okay, that's great. I can't make a good turn here. Is that a camp? What is that? Is that a camp? What is it? Let's go down to it. I don't think I've seen that yet. Oh, that's a long way around, huh? Let's definitely speed this one along. Is that where we need to go? Is that camp? It's not where we need to go. We're too high up. It's daybreak. Oh, this is where we meet somebody at. As you gaze around, you notice a faint light in the distance. It flits back and forth, up and down. Approach it carefully. As you get closer, you realize it's fireflies. What a beautiful, unexpected light show. Unexpected, okay. Level up, gain significant more body temperature per hour. We don't need to worry about body temperature. Let's conserve strength. It's the only thing that we get the entire time. But let's go with this one. Your path leads to a sheer wall with snow tearing high on top of it. You are progressing carefully when you hear a rumbling, and instinctively you assume a crouching position and take a deep breath. With the blink of an eye, you feel the weight of snow pinning you on the ground. Your only chance is to dig your way out. You know that in situations like these, you have to stay calm and use your energy wisely. You wait a moment to make sure the snow has actually came to a stop, then dig carefully upwards, inch by inch, until your fists break through the snow cover and cold air rushes into your lungs. Made it. There's another one here. Oh, I don't know what it was then. I guess these are dangerous paths that could lead to something. Have a possibility of leading to something. I don't know though. Okay, you encounter a mountaineer sitting listlessly on the icy ground. He does not seem to notice you. Give him an oxygen bottle. Let's do that. Mountaineer gets up slowly. He bows and starts to carefully climb down the mountain. Alrighty. We haven't used an oxygen tank, so we don't really need it. We don't really need it. There's a shrine over there. Could be a shrine. We need to head down the camp first. And that looks like it takes quite a bit of energy. I don't know if we need to go to the shrine first, camp, and then make our way back up to the shrine. Camp, shrine, or shrine, camp. What's that? I don't know. We're gonna head down to camp first. Not use a tent, use a short rest. Okay, so we can make it to the shrine in the camp. Take a long rest at the camp or cave. I think we might be able to make it to here and then back to this camp. But we give out right before that. Like, that just sucks. I'm gonna make it. It's just right before it. Doesn't matter. Can't make it to that treasure though. A site. Oh, thanks. That's all it was? You bitch. Okay, let's rest here for a short rest. Get some energy up. Oh, body temp. Not so good. Then we can head up this treasure and head up this camp again. Mountaineer helped earlier catches up with you. He notices your injury and offers you some healing. You eat the herbs and feel the strength returning from your body. The mountaineer nods and leaves without a word. Penalties for sleeping without a tent. Yes. Use energy cost in the death zone. Let's go with this one. Yeah. We sleep without a tent quite often. While staring at the starry sky, you notice there, a shooting star. You quickly make a wish for... Let's go sanity. So we're about to get a lot of energy. You discover an oxygen mask at the bottom of a very narrow and very steep cavern. You could squeeze into the crevice and climb down to retrieve the oxygen mask. Give it a try. You did it. You have the oxygen mask in your hands and continue on your way. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Let's go. I don't like long resting during a day because it really... Oh, shit. And it's clear weather. Oh, we just happen to have this happen, don't we? Follow the wind. Coming from the ceiling, blocking your path as you defiantly search for gaps between the enormous rock formations that the ceiling. Nearly dodge the pointed projectile that comes crushing. Then you see something that makes your blood run cold. A short distance ahead of you is a corpse riddled with stalactites. The poor soul. If only he'd had your luck. Feeling more than a little queasy, you rummage through the fur pouch he was carrying and find provisions and hastily tuck them in your back. You turn and leave. This place is too dangerous. Nice. Another climbing rope. We should probably use this. See, this is why I don't like doing long sleeps. We really need some body temp. I don't know why it's dropping so much. Like, we have the boots. that stuff. That is that treasure. We have the energy. Alright, let's do it. Oh, we gotta get all the way over there. What in the hell? Wide crack in the ground in front of you brings you to an abrupt halt. You look into its depths. Jagged ice reaches up at you like spears. Suddenly you hear rumbling behind you. Startled, you turn around. An avalanche of ice and snow is rushing towards you, cutting off your way. You're trapped. Jump across the crack. Quickly throw your bag to the other side of the crevice. Then you take a few steps, run up and leap across. As well as your boots hit the ground on the other side, you slip. The last second you manage to grab onto a ridge of ice as the rolling masses of ice tumbled down into the abyss. Don't try and hold your ground against that. You ain't gonna hold your ground against shit. Are you stupid? That's a fucking avalanche. Let's go over to this one real quick. That's next. You discover a bird's nest that is extremely unusually. This is extremely unusual at this altitude. You find some herbs in the nest. Sort of body temp. Let's go ahead and eat that. And get some sanity up, you know. Discover and detect that there's nobody in sight, but the embers in the fire pit are so glowing the camp is obviously being used by someone. This contain. Search it. Tent with unusual symbols catches your eye. You plunder it to find valuable equipment. Stone. Let's take it. And when we get to stone, we'll use that. Let's go ahead and use that. We can get it out of our inventory. Not like we were ever going to use it anyways. Is there a camp around here? There's not much heading down the mountain. There's a lot of stuff up over there though. So let's start heading that way. I'm gonna make as much out of this day as possible. Because it's a clear day. Not very many of those right now. There's treasure over there, but I don't believe that we would need that treasure, so we're just gonna hop over to... What is that one? Is that a treasure chest? Or is that the or is that where we encounter something? I can't tell, and I need to know. Really? We give up right there. We give up right there. Night, oxygen mask, insulated boots, hiking staff, basic value. Descent, warm nights, thick air. Might sustain some injury doing this, but we'll get a closer look. I think that's new. I think it's something we haven't seen before. Lying on the ground are two dead mountaineers. It looks like they haven't been there for long. You recognize the symbols on their clothing as the same ones you see at the tent that you plundered. always that. Don't think that we've seen that before. We'll go check that out. There's a camp right there. Go, go, go. You might sustain some injuries. Who cares? Hey, we take a long rest here and get some body temp up. I think this is actually stone. Follow the light. Block of stone embraces it by a strange light. When you touch it, energy flows in your body. You feel when you need. Sleep is now the last thing on your mind. Fuck! You just barely make it up there. Approach canyon, you notice there's a rope that's been stretched across it. Who could have done that, right? And can you risk using it? Wrap your legs across the rope and pull yourself across the canyon inch by inch. The rough fibers of the rope cut you into your palms, but you ignore the pain. You are almost on the other side. Why are they cutting in your palms? You should have gloves. On the other side, when the rope suddenly goes slack, you swing forward and slam into the rock face amongst you. With trembling hands, you pull yourself up the rope to the edge of the cliff. You survived, but your torso is peppered with bruises. Is this stone? I think this is stone. Approach a skeletal tree. You discover countless red ribbons with golden lettering across, and golden lettering tied to the spindling branches. Unfortunately, you can't decipher the writing. You don't know why, but for some reason this spot feels very moving. You make a wish for... Don't think I'll need health, so let's go energy. Can we go here and then back up here? Yes, we can. What is this? Like, step through a rock arc, a giant of a man in a torn agora suddenly blocks your way. He points at your backpack and scowls. Is he going to mug you? As if he has read your mind, the stranger starts to rummage around in his own backpack. You're relieved. He only wants to trade. The towering man indicates that he would like to have some canned food. You should take one of his possessions in return. You take... Go ahead and take a tent. If we just organize this all right, we should only... It's all about organization. See you, fellow. Yeah, we can make that. Branches of a nearby bush are crumbling and inspiring. You've been over in the hole or something. You reach the hole. Spiders stick over your hand, but they don't hurt you. The fingertips brush up against something soft. A cloth bag. You pull it and discover provisions inside. Yeah, boy. We want that canned food. We don't need that. don't really need a torch. Let's organize this a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know why we would need a torch. It doesn't really do much. But I've seen so far. I don't know what giving us light will do. Sleep long. Really? Why do I keep... Let's just sleep brief. Get the most out of the day that we can. Or we could actually have slept long and slept through the cold. But I didn't see that at the time. Looks like we need to head over there. Speed this along. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Keep up this pace, we should be able to get down there and only have 2 parts on this first mountain. Doesn't look like there's much. There's things out there, but we ain't sure as hell ain't going back. There's some stone stuff down there. Once we get on the stone, I'll switch over to my other boots. Let's do that now. Encounter a slope fitted with rubble. Even your very first step on this sets off a mini landslide with stones rolling from underneath your feet. It's not that much time. I give the rebel a wide berth. It was really dark though. There's a camp there. If we can make it to it, we long rest. Take a long rest, go to day. Go visit those things where we encounter probably that treasure too. Strong smell, I follow the smell. Turn to the cave. Lay down and sleep. Do a long sleep. Get us into that day. Get us a lot of energy. Okay, now we hit there. Guess not. We hit there and then we hit there. No. Down there. Down there and then back up here. Come on, really? Probably should have checked that. That's my fault. Like, we can't go here. Thin wisps of smoke rises up from the sky in front of you. You turn a corner around the wall of a cliff and discover a campfire. Flames already licking the sides of the cans placed around it. Click snow to put the fire out. Stamp to put the fire out. Use your feet trying to move. Climb. No. You're across some boulders on the edge. Indonesian man below you, waving his arms frantically. He's trying to tell you to hurry. Many of the rocks are loose and in danger of plummeting. Hurry, then, as you hop from rock to rock to escape the danger zone as quickly as possible. You twist an ankle, you yelp in pain, but hobble until you feel firm ground beneath you again. You pause to examine your injury. Your ankle is already swelling up. God damn. We can use our tent. Throw that out later. If we don't get a lot of energy, we need to sleep. Reach a small plateau where the steep rock walls provide natural protection from the icy wind. A good place to take a break. A long extinguished fire suggests you're not the first one to rest here. Take a break. Other mountaineers have sat here before you to recover their exertions. You wonder who they were and what they were doing. Take a look around. In the gap between the two rocks, you find some empty cans of beans. Their expiration date is listed as 50 years ago. Probably a group of mountaineers, judging by the number of cans. How strange. You take a look around and discover more provisions that will be useful as you continue your journey. I don't really need an oxygen tank. An oxygen mask and an oxygen tank. I never even needed my oxygen tank before, but yeah. Not like we need that other one. We're not in the death zone anymore. Let's head down. No. Fine. It's just a windy tomorrow. Take a long sleep and use up the last bit of our tent that we have. Continue on down. I mean, I guess I'm able to see terrain a little bit better if there's light. But we threw out our torch already. Not much I can do. There's treasure up there. You bitch. No way I would have to climb that again. In a very good spot to look around. What? I have to go around to go down. I went down the wrong way and now there's no way to go back. Sure, what the hell? There's something in the ground in front of you. Reach down, pick up a can of beans. These parts 50 years ago, just like the ones you found in the camp between the rocks like that. Only this one's still closed. Eat the contents. They smell alright despite the fact that you are long past their expiration date. You take a spoonful and your stomach starts to rumble. You decide to risk one more bite. Goods creeping up, you ditch the can and continue your journey. Real quick, can I make it to that camp? Yes, I can. I can make it to that cave. To the cave of wonders. You enter extensive network caves. Towards the rear, you notice an extinguished fire. Lying in front of it is a stranger bundle in fur. Just find a quiet place. Yeah, we'll sleep briefly. It's windy, hurting my visibility here. We can make it down there. Let's make it down there. Except we sort of need to go not that way. We need to go towards that way, because that's the way to camp. Ooh, some big boy thunder, huh? Good thing I realized where camp was first. This camp is over that way. I'm not seeing a cave or anything anywhere. I do see where we need to go. Oh yeah, we can make that. Look at it. You've reached the start of your journey. You briefly consider returning to base camp to rest, but now is not the time. You were just getting started. Retreat is not an option. Where the fuck do I go then? Never mind. This isn't where I need to be. I thought this was where I needed to be. No idea what this is. Probably eating a can of beans might help us with that part. Let's see what we get there. I mean, it's not that much. Maybe we sustain some more injuries. Who knows? That's like all we can wish for. Let's get to higher ground, see where we need to go. Every step is torture. If you could sleep just a few minutes. Pain wakes you up again, you're laying on the ground. Who knows? Okay, we got some help. Local man sitting up against a rock face waves you over. As you approach him, he holds out an oxygen bottle, his face contorted with pain. He says something to you, but you don't understand a word. No! Please! No, what? Can I eat something? Meat. Thank you. Find out what's wrong with him. Look at the stranger who keeps grabbing his shoulder. You're sure that that has been dislocated? Alrighty. Gloves. Yay! This is what we get for being good people. See? Being kind pays off. Now where in the fuck do we go? Like, is that not... What? We went the wrong way? Alright. This is a short video, but I will see. Sorry this is such a short video, but we'll see you guys next time. Bye.